Hey there, how you going? Welcome back. Well, welcome back I say because I had a weekend. I presume you've had at least a weekend or if not a couple of days off or whatever, but maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. Either way, welcome back. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me again for some limbering. Today we are going to be doing some general mobility just to get us back into the groove, and also because, well, to be honest, I went for a jog yesterday for the first time in a couple of years, and everything hurts. So I'm going to indulge that today. It's going to be just loosening those little bits up. The astute among you may have noticed that I have fancy wireless earbuds. Thank you very much, Michelle, who organised those for me. Let's see how they go. I mean, I'm feeling pretty cool right now. So yeah, she says she takes off her moccasins. Yeah, I'm so cool. It hurts. Something hurts anyway. So yeah, gonna be moving around again. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. Don't kick any cats or plants or dogs. You can kick people if you like. Don't kick people. Up to you. I mean, whatever. Okay, so if you're playing along at home with the playlist, we've got day 21, starting with Jack Johnson. Fingers at the ready. 3, 2, 1, go. I totes have music. By the way, these are sound cancelling. So I hope I don't shout at you. I'm trying not to. All right, cool. Bend the knees, and just starting with rolling shoulders up and just down. It doesn't have to be a big roll. It's more just slightly forwards up towards the ears and down, and again going up and down. And just take that bit faster. Whimsically, just release. Like, I don't know. What's going on? Meh. Who knows? And 2 jerks down. Don't let tension creep in when you do this. Beautiful. Now we're going to go up and down. Very, very Jack Johnson, yeah. Yeah, this is how he dances. I'm going to shut up, sorry. It's been a while. Beautiful. And just start to now take it up through the elbows, just releasing down. Get rid of all the frustration, because heaven knows we're all feeling it right now, hey? Okay, and circling. Doesn't have to be big, we're just limbering up. You can let the feet be a little bit loose as you do this. Now, roll the wrists out and keep going. And now roll them in and keep going. Beautiful, and going forwards with the wrists rolled in. Now roll the wrist out, keep going. Beautiful, and just gently stretching through. And you can just start to change the orientation of this. And now nice and light, just open out the arms. Again, just change the orientation of where you send your arms, nothing too extreme. Beautiful, turning. Good, now keep the hips facing forward, just leave the music for a second. Hips facing forward, just rotating through the shoulders. And as you swing out, let the arms go a little bit further out, just because of the momentum. And we're going to make it smaller and a bit faster. And what I'm doing is I'm actually hitting roughly where the kidneys are. But the movement from this actually comes from the hips. So hitting on the chest, on the kidneys. Don't hit them too hard. You don't want to pee out blood. That'd be awkward. Keep going. Beautiful. And now just giving a gentle percussion down the arms. Here. Down the chest. glutes, using the heel of your hands in the glutes. Down the legs. Good, rolling up. And now nice windmill arms. Good, now we're going to start to take a step as we do it. Nothing too extreme. Never go extreme. All right, and just swing one way than the other. Getting a little bit of a knee bend, make sure the knees aren't going too far over the toes. And get a bit of a twist through the body. Beautiful. Now bend the arms and like a running motion, so keep them at right angles. And put a march through that, why not? And then bending the knees. Good, down and up. Just nice and light through the legs. Good, now we're going to really reach up and down. Reach up and down. Beautiful, just going to turn on one side and the other. So I'm just really slightly turning the hips. And why not, let's just do reverse running. Whoa, running. Or like martial arts. Whoa, blocking. It's not martial arts, I'm a fight director. Stop it. Okay, up. So the drive comes from the legs for this. Keep going. Beautiful, changing into a reach. And really try and touch the ceiling if you can. Unless you're in a small flat, then don't. And make it across the diagonal. Beautiful, taking it a little bit more horizontal now if you're feeling safe with that. Beautiful. And just twisting through the hips. So it's like you're just putting one hip forward than the other. And flicking out. Nice and light. So the only reason why my hands are moving, or the direction is moving, is because my shoulders are moving. The only reason why they're moving is because my hips are moving. And I'm flicking right out from the spine. And diagonally up. Beautiful, just rolling through the wrists now. And the other way. Beautiful, nodding across the room. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the other way. And rolling. So I'm using the nose, like you're going, whoa, what was that? Something just ran over there. And again. Beautiful, back in the center. Head to the side. And slow nods. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rolling round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Go a little wider with the legs and just stepping. Like you're like, oh, I'm sticking through mud. I'm all up with the analogies today. Oh, icky. Now start to use your hands to pick up your feet. Beautiful. Now we're going to kick the butt behind. Do what you want with your hands. And now stepping behind, but nice and light. Nothing too extreme. Keep the hands up for the moment. Just use the core. And now we're going to bring the hands in. Shake it out. Beautiful. Knees, circle, 2. Really spread across the small of the back as you do this. And circling the other way. You can put your knees in the palms of your hands to help stabilize them. And circling in contra direction, going forwards first. And reverse the direction. And downhill skiing. Not too big. Beautiful, nice and wide with the legs. And just with the legs straight, just give a little wiggle. Just sort of stretching in the inguinal region, the adductors. And then just bend and try and push the walls away. Stop them from closing in. Go away, walls. So the fingertips should be really pushing up, the palms pushing out. It should feel really uncomfortable. You're welcome. Push, 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 push. Beautiful, and then rolling down. Straighten, bend, rolling up. And down. Straighten, bend, rolling up. Keep the back straight now as you go down. Oh, I reversed that, sorry. Ignore that, bend. Good, just slight bounces forward. And then each time you go down, you can go a little lower. Here, we're going to ring. Just nice and easy, don't overextend the legs. Beautiful, foot goes up and bounce. Foot goes up and the other way. Good, foot goes up and go down. Popping out one butt cheek then the other. Really let go of the head. From here, I'm going to put my right hand across, touch my left foot, go towards it, and then replace. Beautiful. Now keep it in center. Stretch through and back. Stretch through and back. Beautiful. And bend. Hello. And up. And bend. One more time. Beautiful, just hang down for a bit, work the shoulders. And just start to swing. And again, we're going to go bent and up. Now take the hands off the floor and do it. And down over to the left leg and stretch. And the other leg. Beautiful, just turn to face this way, put the leg down and rock down and then up into a runner's lunge. Just squish forward this front leg so that you get a right angle between the shin and the ground. So rocking down, nice and easy. Beautiful. From here, just drop the legs over. That's it. And just gently rock back. And then forwards. Not going to your extremes of stretch here. Beautiful. I didn't count again. Yeah. All right, now we're just gonna go back and hold a plank. I'm just changing sides so I don't hit the plant. Holding an upward plank and small twist. Teeny tiny. One more set of 8, off we go. So now we're going to go down to forearms, back up again. So slow, left, left, sorry, that was clearly left, right, now reversing. So right, left. Stay there, twisting. All right, we're going to go wide and then down with the legs. So wide, wide, now with the other leg. Wide, wide, in, back to the first leg. Try and keep the rest of the body stable. Staying here and twisting. You're doing amazing. Good, and just down into a child's pose. You don't have to bop, that's just me with the music. Beautiful, back up into all fours. Now we're going to go up and just hold. If you want to increase the workload, which I know you do, pull your fingertips towards your knees. You should start to shake. Good, let that go, and back into a child's pose. Good, just squeeze a bit to get back of your mat. Because what we're going to do is 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. So we go up, try and keep level. So we go step, step, and back. So try and keep everything as smooth as you can. Now on the next one, we're going to go half time. Stay there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Two more of those. Last one, here we go. Beautiful. And just wag out your butt because you're happy with yourself. You did a good job. And into a cat cast. Up and down. Spine up. Really let the belly button try and touch the ceiling and it tries to touch the floor. Keep going. Beautiful. Now we're going to circle around to the left and let that take some of the stress out of the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And going the other way. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's just shake out the hands. And circle. Beautiful. Back into all fours. Just going to push the leg out and then forwards. Try not to scrape your foot in the ground so you get some carpet burn. Alright, now if you're feeling good, take the leg a bit higher. Same leg, and now as you come in, we're going to go across to the other forearm. So it's changing direction. And back to the first leg. So think about pushing the knee away rather than pushing the foot. All right, a bit higher if you can. And now changing direction, so we're going to go up, diagonal, up, diagonal.
Nice one. And rolling out the other way. All right, this is a new one for the quads. Do this one lightly because it is quite intense. If it's hurting your knees, you can just do some squats. So, take the leg in front and turn it on the side like you're about to do a pinch and stretch, but it's taking all the weight. Other leg just above the ground, and just rock back until you find it working along here. Don't go too deep, just want to start to work it. You'll feel this one tomorrow. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is keep the leg level. Now feel like you're engaging this to open up the hips. So I'm not hoiking up using the hip, I'm feeling like I'm squeezing through here. Should feel it across the core. Beautiful. Just stretch that out. Because we've got to do the other side. Good. Put the leg diagonally across and just lightly going back. Don't go too far because you might pop something. Just nice and easy, just until you find it working. One more. And leg goes a little higher, and using the glute, turn the hips open. Try and control it so it's not a jerky movement. I'm not popping it up like that. I'm just easing it up. Beautiful. Just take the legs wide and go into a wide child pose. If you feel like you're trying to put your belly button on the floor, beautiful. Just coming into a small squat here. Just bend over and relax for a second, and now just tiny bounces. Teeny, teeny, tiny. All right, start to make them a little bit bigger. If you're feeling pressure across the knees here, do less. Okay, now we're going to slow it down. We're going to go up. Don't have to straighten the legs, just until you find a stretch. Good. Now take the legs out wide and go again. And sink it all the way down, adjust the feet to where you need. See if you can pop yourself into a relatively comfortable position here. Now pull the belly button into the spine just to get an extra stretch along the small of the back. Good, hands down and up. Just hang for a second, few bounces. Beautiful. Bend the knees, rolling up. Just shake it all out for a second. Shake out the elbows. Make sure you don't have anything around you're going to kick. Pull out your pants if you need to. If you're from the UK, by pants, I mean trousers. Adjust the body. Straight into elbow to knee on alternating sides. If you can go past your knee, do. Knock yourself out. Don't literally knock yourself out. And from here, we're going to go straight back into the kick again. Here we go, and kick. Good, legs wide and hips. Put a bit of pop in it, go on. Go lower. And gradually come up, front to back. Keep it nice and released. Bit lower. Lower again. And coming up. And shoulders. Really reach up with the shoulder as you go. And turning up with the wrists. Beautiful. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Try and keep your head level. And put some arms into it. Now a little extra cheeky shoulder. And give me cockney elbows now. Beautiful. In, out, in. And again. Beautiful. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way. And the other way for 8. And back this way. Bit hard to fit with bare feet, isn't it? Beautiful. And bend. And facing the side. Back to the middle. And the side. Take it into a push. Keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, and stay there. And push back. Good, taking it out wide. Super gentle bounces. And if you can, reaching down, stretching the other hand towards the ceiling. If you're feeling like you've got balance, deep breath in, breathe out and face the ceiling. Looking down, connect to the heel, drive yourself away from the floor, and the other way, gentle bounces. Super gentle. Beautiful, hand goes down. And if you can then, deep breath in and turn to face the ceiling. If you can't, just keep on looking down, that's fine. Back to the hand. To connect to the heel, drive yourself up. Turn into side lunge, just easy stretches. If you want to adjust your feet, do. Now reaching up, and then bend the leg. Reaching up. So you can change your heel around if you want. Beautiful. Turn the other way. So you've got to use your balance as you're going back. Beautiful. Coming back to face the center. And just super easy, we're just going side to side. Feel like you're just trying to gently massage the muscles by going side to side, broadening across the small of the back. And then if you're feeling like you can, just pop down to a stretch. Remember, if higher up for you is your limit, that's absolutely fine. And then pop this foot up. if you're in this pose. Otherwise, if you're up higher, just keep it on the floor and changing sides. And then foot up if you're on the floor. Beautiful. Just let yourself sit down, take yourself into cross-legged, and sitting up, try and touch the wall. And then up, keeping both butt cheeks on the floor, try and touch the other wall. And a bit faster. And over. And over. Shouldn't be too much strain on this. Beautiful, stay there. Reaching around. And around. Just helping out the small of the back. And just to finish, just now creeping the fingertips forward with the legs crossed. If the legs crossed doesn't work for you, just do a standard child's pose. Dig the fingertips into the floor, pull back against them. And use the hands to crawl back up. Just changing over. And reaching out. Just realised how noisy the crickets are. Beautiful. Well, I think we can safely say, well, for me anyway, these are a success. I don't know if I was shouting at you the whole time. I hope not. I was trying to use my inside voice. Hey, that's that session done. Well done, us. I'm going to go and have some water now. Hope you're drinking water. Haven't talked about that. Make sure you drink lots of water. It's good to have a drink, but also have a carbohydrate such as a piece of fruit or maybe a bit of protein after these sessions to help with recovery as well. If you're feeling somewhere that's tight, stretch it out. You can do self-massage, spiky balls, foam rollers. If you have a bath, have a bath. Otherwise, heat packs. Heat packs equals life. So, the area that's sore after you've worked, you can just pop a heat pack on for 20 minutes or so to your comfort level, because you don't want to be tying up in quarantine. It just makes you locked in and miserable. So, yeah, don't do that. All right, so thank you so much for joining me once again. Thank you, Michelle, for my headphones, and I will see you all tomorrow. All of the love. Thanks so much. Bye.